Guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to do the Friday Chit Chat with me. So you can see I'm working on Snow Queen, which is, from Frozen, the Frozen princess. I had to put Odella down. Odello. Most of you know I'm a color block person. That's one thing I like about Mandy Manzano is because of her color blocking and not the confetti. Well, I got down to the bottom, say 3 inches of the painting, 4 inches, and it's nothing but flowers, which is nothing but confetti. And I diamond painted on that and diamond painted on it, and the more I went, the more frustrated I got. I'd put it down. I'd walk away. I wanted to diamond paint, so I'd do it some more, and I'd get frustrated. And most of y'all know that I have anxiety. And confetti and anxiety just don't mix. Don't mix at all. So to the point where I'd walked away from it and I thought, okay, I'm going to kit this one up. So I kitted it up and I tried Odello again and it didn't work. And so I just switched out and started working on this yesterday. I've got probably the first 4 inches across done. Not quite. I'm working on some sections up in here. This part right here, for the most part, is done right up in here. So maybe 3 inches, 4 inches would be pushing it. So that's what I got done since yesterday. But last night wasn't a good night for me. It's 4:45 p.m. in the morning. I had went to sleep around 2:30. I've been awake for the last 35, 40 minutes. I watched an hour-long TV show, fast-forwarded it through the commercials, and I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and record this whip and chat because I didn't do it. I normally do it right after midnight, but I just so tired. I didn't feel up to it, and I'd already put out a video because, I put out 2 unboxings, and I thought, well, I could get away with it, but then I go back to the reason why we're YouTube creators are doing the whip and chats. Not to drop names, but, Miss Coffee put it out there for us to do more whip and chats, and there's still not enough. So I wanted to put out mine. I wanted to do my part in that because I know how I feel when I diamond paint. I want to do YouTube. I don't like to watch TV or listen to TV. I don't listen to music. I like to sit and watch. My iPad fits right here. It's being charged, but I open up my iPad. I set it here. I glance at it as I diamond paint and I hear it. And I do that all day long. I've got a bunch of saved videos that I like watching over and over again. With silly stuff, or it's music that I like to listen to. But I prefer it to be diamond painting related. I'm going to turn on my light pad and start diamond painting. Y'all's not going to be able to see much, but you're not seeing much now. I know you get to see your head and everything, but I just cannot diamond paint without my light pad. If it was during the day and I had better lighting, I could probably do this section right here, but I'd be, get my hair out of the way here. I'd be leaning down on it just like this. And I don't like doing that. And I just pulled my hair out of my hairband. And I have long hair, so I got to have it pulled back or it gets in my way when I'm diamond painting. I got long hair, people. I grow it out a little past my butt, and then I have 7 to 8 inches every year cut off of it. Here's my hair. I don't know if y'all can get an idea of how long that is, but I have 7 to 8 inches once a year cut off and donated to Locks of Love. You know, with my daughter being severe handicapped, you know, we were in that world. And like, just a second, I'm gonna turn this on. You know, there's a whole different world out there for different things, and we were in the handicapped world, and I don't like the way that sounds, so I don't want to, but there's a whole different universe. It's just like diamond painting. There's a whole universe of diamond painting. There's a whole universe of handicapped kids out there and a world for them, whether or not they're handicapped or they have cancer, you know, sick in one form or another, you know, terminal illnesses, severe handicap, you know, mental retardation, stuff like that. There's a whole world out there. And my handicapped daughter, she had hair like mine. And so we would grow her hair out. And every, you know, once every year, year and a half, we would have hers cut and we'd donate it to Locks of Love. And yeah, I did the same thing. I had this cut about a year ago. I'm about ready to go have it cut. You know, I like to have it shorter. So it's not short. It's still past my shoulders. But I've gotten to the point where I really like my long hair. So I've kind of been putting it off, debating about whether or not I even want to do it this year and just see how it goes. I mean, yes, granted, I still pull it up in a ponytail most of the time, but I don't know. I just like long hair. I've always had long hair. I had one short haircut my sophomore year in high school. I hated it. I cried when I cut it and swore I'd never have short hair again, and I never had short hair again. It's always been quite a bit past my shoulder blades, so I always had pretty long hair. But it is time to go get it trimmed up and everything. I've been debating about getting it colored, but I can't find the right color that I want. I want my hair. My family, our side of the family has such beautiful gray hair. Have you ever seen an older person and seen their gray hair and think, God, gray looks really good on her? You know, and, you know, she didn't look all that old. So that's the kind of gray hair my family has. Well, granted, I have some gray hairs out in there, and I've earned every one of them. We were talking about that in a live chat earlier today that I was in. There was only like 6 of us in there, so, and I want to say the chat was so go for it. They said there was only 7 of us in there. It's a new channel I just recently found. And none of the people that I'm used to seeing hanging out in live chats weren't in there at all. It was all different people. Well, I take that back. There was one, Jeremy Frayer was in there. So there was somebody in there that I knew. But yeah, I want that beautiful gray hair, and it's hard to get that in a bottle. It was funny when I seen Jeremy in that chat. I had just happened to go through videos and his name come up. So I went to his video and I was like, why didn't I get his notifications? Because I hadn't seen one of his videos in 2 or 3 weeks, and I knew he had put because other people had mentioned, his videos and, things happening in his video. So I sit there and watch the video, and I made a comment on his video about, me not getting his notifications, and then he shows up later in chat. So I thought it was just a funny coincidence that that all happened on Thursday, yesterday. It's hard to say yesterday when it's 4:30 in the morning, because you're still, to me, on Thursday. I'm still on Thursday time. My Thursday time normally changes around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, which won't be long from now. But yeah, I'm debating about not getting it cut. And then I think if I get it colored and don't like it, I can cut it off, because they re-dye the hair anyway. They take all they strip all the hair color from the hair that's donated, and then they dye it the color that they want, the wig to be. Just depends on, if they're making it for a specific child, or if it's, being cataloged for, someone to, to pick out that hair color, hairstyle. With me having longer hair, mine would be one of the longer locks. They wouldn't cut it down far. It would be one of the longer wigs. I hope I didn't get sidetracked and just completely got off what I was saying, because I don't even remember what I was originally saying. Oh, about the whipping chats. Well, I sit here and do it all day, and there's, when she first put out that challenge, everybody started putting out whipping chats, and now it's fallen back off again. And I just wish there was more out there. There is a lot of lives going on, and when they do go on, they go on for a long time. So I log in, I say hi, and I'll participate in chat for just a little bit, and then I'll start diamond painting. And if there's something said that I want to chime in on, I'll put my stuff down and I'll type it in. Now, sometimes my reply is a little late, but hell, I get it in there. And then I'll just sit and listen to it for 2 or 3 hours, and sometimes I'll fall asleep during it. I fell asleep twice the other night and threw my beads over my shoulders from jerking when I woke up, because I fell asleep here. I'm moving this towards me a little bit so I can get in there. It's hard for me to get in here with my camera. So I'm just kind of moving that over a little bit. So please, if you're a YouTube creator and you're watching this, please put out some whipping chats, because I like listening to them. Put out videos. I don't know what I should do. I could put out probably 2 unboxings a week and, 1 whipping chat, but, I'm not doing this to get rich. Far from it. If I was wanting to be making money off of it, I would be putting a video out a day, maybe 2. Because there's a lot of videos out there that can be made by one person. It's just, you know, some of the ideas have already been done, but I could do them, you know, I've got subscribers that other people don't have and vice versa. So some of my people would be seeing the video for the first time on the content. Some viewers would be, you know, seeing just my perspective of my take on that video. But you know, I enjoy doing one unboxing and I enjoy doing a whip and chat. I don't know what come over me to put out a second unboxing this week. I think it was mainly because I'd found that box. Like I said, the other 3 or 4 that I've got, I'm kind of curious to see, you know, going back on AliExpress, I can see what I ordered. But, you know, it's another thing seeing it opened and doing an unboxing on it. So I've got a couple that I really am looking forward to seeing. So I want to get to them. But you can't tell which one is which until you open it. You know, I had no idea that cat from the Mian store that I unboxed was a partial. I had no idea. There was no notation in the description or anything about it being a partial, so that's my fault. Anytime I normally see that, I won't order it unless on the off chance that I've actually ordered it for partial. You know, because y'all know I like to do partials in between, you know, doing some of my bigger projects. And I've normally done one this time, but I really wanted to do Elsa the Snow Queen. So that's one reason why I didn't do it. But the last 2 or 3 paintings I did, I haven't done a partial in between. But like I said, it was my fault. I didn't pay attention. After I had shot the video, I went back in and looked up the cat, and it didn't say anything about it being a partial or a full. So anybody from the Mian store, be careful. Really read the description, because if it doesn't say full or partial, expect a partial, but love it if it comes as a full. You know, if you're looking to order it as a partial, I would wait till it said, you know, you read the description and it said partial. But yeah, beware at the Mian store, because they don't necessarily put it in their description on whether or not it's a full or a partial. And I went through the description of the painting. I just didn't go off the you know, the first description you get. You know, it'll say Mian store cat diamond painting and embroidery, cross stitch, round or square, you know, whatever that is. I went down through the description about, you know, where it shows the rounds, you know, talks about the symbols, the size, all that good stuff. I went through that, and it never did say partial or full. But it doesn't matter if I wanted to dispute it. It's too late now, because, you know, I ordered that in December. I think it was just December 28th is when I ordered that thing. So when you order it and you get it in and you don't open it, that's one bad thing about it. You can't, you know, when I do that painting, if there's missing diamonds or anything, I'm SOL if the company doesn't want to send it, because, hey, I'm already out of the dispute phase, and it wouldn't be right for me to go in and leave a bad review or anything like that in it, because I didn't do something that I should have done right away. But, you know, I've got 7 or 8 diamond paintings here. You know, my stash is getting low. I've only got like 2 ordered. But, you know, right past halfway through the month. So first of the month is when I order the bulk of my paintings. The two I've got coming in are from AliExpress, some stores off AliExpress. So we'll see. I've got an Ever Moment to unbox. I'm thinking about doing it next because I think it's a funny piece. Y'all know me and animals. I like the cartoon type animals, or the realistics, but I really like the M&A part of the animals. But it's like I order animals if it's from another place, but order all different kinds of things from Diamond Art Club. From Let the Good Times Roll to Nefertiti to Looks Like Morphine to Lisa Kuum to Adello to the Snow Queen. Then were the Diamond Art Clubs I got done. So the only animal that I have from Diamond Art Club is my Adello, and it's a futuristic type, or I can't. I'm getting tongue-tied. It looks more of a mystical creature. Adello does. That's what I'm trying to say. So, good news. My daughter finishes school Thursday. I'm actually taking the boys up there Thursday at the time that she gets out of school. They do a clap through. It's like an hour before school lets out for the night. They let the graduating class leave an hour early, and they get everybody in the building, and they line them up from their classroom to the door, and then the family waits outside the door, and they do a clap out to where they clap all the senior class, or the ones that are graduating out, and then the family claps them when they head out the door. So we're going to do that Thursday. I'm loving that idea. Tonight was a bad night. I mean, them boys were, well, they're typical 2 and 3 year old boys. I say 3 because the oldest Brady, he'll be 3 in July. He'll be 3 in July, and the 1 year old, he'll be 2 in November. He's 18 months old, so. Is Brady turning 4? Yeah, Brady's turning 4 in July. And then Sawyer's turning 3. Yeah, he's 18 months old now, so. Yeah, 6 months, he'll be 3. Wow. Well, they're typical 2 and 3 year old boys. Let me just put it that way. They were climbing up on me. They were climbing down off me. They were putting their feet, heel into my feet, into my gut, into my legs, and it's just like somebody sticking you remember growing up as a kid, you'd get your elbow and you'd rub the top of their leg with it, and kind of do a Charlie horse thing. They were doing that to me all night. They hurt me tonight. I was so sore and hurting by the time they left. Mom gets out of school a little early now. She only goes to school from like 6 to actually 5 to 9. Before it was 6 to 11, but now it's 5 to 9. or 5 to 10, 5 to 10. But then they get done with what if they get done with what they're doing in class, then they get to go. So she's been getting her stuff done and being here around 9:30 or so, 9:30. So she's been here a little earlier than what she normally is. And I was ready. It was like when she got here, the oldest, he had only been asleep for about 20 minutes. And so I didn't have that downtime that I'm normally used to. It's like when she picks them up, all I do is sit in my chair and close my eyes and just breathe. Because it's hectic. But yeah, I'm so excited for her to be done. It's a new beginning for her, a new chapter in her life. And I'm ready to just be able to be Nana again. She's like, you never watched my kids on the weekends for me, so I never can go out. I'm like, you know what? If you were done with school and I wasn't watching them boys 4 nights a week, I said, I wouldn't mind watching them a Friday night. I said, I wouldn't even mind keeping them over night. But not right now, not while I'm watching them 4 days a week. Are you kidding me? Free babysitting 4 days a week? From 5 to after 11 o'clock? I don't think so. I'm not going to do it. I just can't do it. Physically, don't have the strength to. As much as I love my boys, they wear their Nana out. I wanted to talk a little bit about sub for subs. Now, this is something I guess I was naive about, because when I heard the explanation of it and I got you, I was like, oh my God, I have done that. And I have not realized what I was doing. Now, y'all can sit there and call me a liar, but I didn't. You know, when we threw emojis up in the chat room and everything, I would go to them chat rooms and I would see if I subbed to them. And if I didn't, I clicked on them. I subscribed to them and hit the notification bell. And if their video come up at a later time and I didn't like the content, I would just unsubscribe to them. I mean, you know, I'm in a live chat. That's what I'm doing at the time. I'm not going to leave live chat to go check out somebody's video, watch a video and think, I'm going to sub or not sub, and then go back to live chat. I just go to their channel. I look at their videos, see what kind of content they put out, and if it's some kind of crafting video, I will sub to that. Now, once they put out a video, if it's something strictly to like just crocheting or needlepoint, you know, I'm not a crocheter, I'm not a needle pointer, so I won't subscribe to them. Or, you know, if I subscribe to them, I'll unsubscribe to them. But if they have crochet, needlepoint, and they do diamond painting, and they do Michael Halls, and they do, you know, the 101 type videos, you know, floss tube, you know, flipping through magazines, I will sub to that, because like I said, I'm desperate for videos during the day. I love listening to them, whether or not it's all about diamond painting or not. But I have done that. I have gone in, I've checked out, you know, somebody's video. I see it's a crafting channel. I see that they have diamond painting content in it. If I don't see any type of diamond painting content in it, just skimming through their videos while I'm in live chat, I will sub to them. And I'll go back in and say, hey, I've got you. Not thinking that that was the wrong thing to say. I had no clue. I was just letting that person know that I was subbing to them. It didn't dawn on me that that was the wrong thing to do. I'm going to change colors here. But yeah, I did not know that that was a bad thing to do until I just found out what a sub for sub was, because, you know, it was never explained to me. I don't know. A lot of people has called me naive my whole life because I don't pick up on things the way I should. But I didn't put I got you in there to notify that person that they need to go sub to me. You know, that wasn't why I did that. You know, I had put that I got you to let that person know, hey, I subscribed to you. I didn't expect that person to go ahead and go subscribe to me. And I don't think it only happened like 2 or 3 times that that person had turned around and gone subscribed to me. And I didn't think anything about it. I only get, out of the 237 subscribers that I've got, I only get a notification of a new subscriber like once every 3 or 4 subscribers. And I was up to 238 and dropped down to 237. Then it went up to 238 and then it dropped down to 235. Now it's back up to 236. So y'all YouTube creators know how that goes up and down. 1 or 2 people sub, people don't. But yeah, I never knew that was the wrong thing to do. There's some things I had done in chat that I didn't know were a bad thing until hanging out in chats for a while. I had been in a person's live chat for a long time, from like the beginning when she first started going live. And I had asked something in her live like 3 times over and over. I didn't know that was a bad thing to do. Well, now I know, you know, you continue to ask something over and over like that, you're going to be warned and then you're going to be kicked out. I didn't know that. I was never warned about it. You know, a lot of it depends on the YouTube creator herself, but you get some of the same moderators. They moderate other people's channels just like they would want their channels moderated. I am a moderator of a few channels now, so now I know what to look for. I have screwed up a couple times. Yes, I have. I had hid Diamond Painting by Donnie, of all people to screw up on. I hid Diamond Painting by Donnie. I accidentally kicked out a girl trying to get out a man that had come into chat making sexual remarks. I had went to kick him out. I clicked on his name. And when I clicked on his name, apparently it clicked on the person below him. And then me not paying attention to the person, I just hit, you know, the button I need to get him out of the room. And so I kicked that person out of the room, where I put him on timeout for 300 seconds or something like that. I can't remember now, but I've screwed up being a moderator. But I know now what to look for from being in all these live chats. But it was a learning curve to me because I didn't know some of these things. I didn't know about asking and asking and asking and asking. And what I was asking was to be a moderator in that channel. I wasn't a moderator in any channels. And, you know, I was like, oh, I'd love to kick somebody out. Make me a moderator. Give me that wrench, you know. And I said it 3 or 4 times, and it never happened. And then I had to leave chat because the grandbabies, and I had went to another chat, and they had seen that in the chat room, and so they made me a moderator. And I was like, that's sweet. And then being a moderator, you know, you have to know what to look for to moderate that channel the way the creator wants it. Most creators don't want somebody to come in asking for people asking, you know, hey, can I be a moderator? They don't want you asking the question over and over and over and over and over again, like I had. When they put up the emojis and you go to subscribe to somebody, they don't want you to come into chat and tell that person that you subscribe to them. Because apparently now that's a sub for sub, which, like I said, I didn't know I was doing wrong. And I apologize to anybody out there that I offended by doing that. It wasn't my intentions to do what I had done, and I'm aware of it now, so it'll never happen again. And that's all I can say about that. I need to get another color going. Let's go with the, he is 31, DMC code 3841. There are so many pretty blues in here. I think there's every color of the blue spectrum in this painting. There's so many shades of light baby blue. There's so many shades of the turquoise, the medium blue, the dark blues. You know, you've got some silvers and thrown in there with some whites and the, I can't get this thing to shut. I'll leave that open anyway. But anyway, I just feel bad because I didn't know what I was doing. Like I said, I'm sorry if I upset anybody for doing that because it wasn't done intentionally. Excuse me, just getting something to drink. Okay, so I wanted to go over my progress. I already talked about Adello. I had spillage on 2 colors, so I'm waiting on them colors to come in from Diamond Art Club. Plus, I got to get through that confetti, which I think my daughter's going to come help me with because I just get so frustrated when there's that much confetti. It's like there was confetti up here in this part, but it was confetti I could handle. It was like not bad confetti at all, but in what I consider a lot of confetti, a lot of y'all will think, oh, that's a walk in the park because you like the confetti. For some reason, I don't know what it is about the confetti, because maybe it's just changing the color. You know, changing colors so often. You know, I like to just sit and diamond paint. Might as well pick up my diamonds and diamond paint here. Just give me a minute here. I had to take my vape off. I polished my fingernails yesterday with this pretty mirror type purple. And I had, this afternoon, I had all these flakes coming up. And now it's just peeling off and they look awful. Of course, I don't know how much y'all can tell, but they look awful. Yeah, I need a manicure. My nails are bad. They had all broken off. I had put on, my daughter had did, my fingernails were long. And they're not brittle. I think they're of decent size strength. But, you know, the tips, when they grow out, you know, the more they grow out, the more mine grow out, the thinner they get. So she put acrylic dip on them. And I didn't contain them like I should, and she didn't come over to, doing any filing and changing the color of the paint, so they just grew and grew, and then after they got up halfway through my nail, they all started breaking off, and so I had almost every one of my nails just down here to the, not to the quick, but they were pretty short, and they're finally starting to grow out now, but I need to go get a manicure and have the dip put on professionally and go in about every 6 weeks, but I'd rather spend it on diamond painting. My nails are nails, I like having them. I just don't like having to put in the work for them, especially when it comes down to money. All my money goes towards diamond painting because that's what I enjoy. Let me see here. I want y'all to leave comments and tell me what kind of content y'all would like to see. If there's a store from AliExpress that you want to try out, I don't mind trying them out if I can find a painting that I want to do. I'm not going to spend the money on the painting if I can't find something I want. If you're looking for scenery that has a lot of confetti, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. But, but I wouldn't mind trying out the store if I had a painting that I liked from the store. And obviously, with 276 subscribers, I can't, if I think the most comments I've ever gotten on a video was 27 comments. So let's say 27 people comment on a video saying, hey, I want you to buy from this store, and every one of them's from a different store. Obviously, I can't order 27 diamond paintings from 27 different stores on AliExpress. That's not going to happen either. But if it's a store that comes up that I see that I haven't ordered from, or I haven't seen a lot of videos from other YouTubers do, I would love to order a painting through that store if I can find something that I'd want to do. And y'all know I'm a Diamond Art Club fanatic. I love Diamond Art Club, and out of the 3 that I'm doing, 2 of them are Diamond Art Club, Adelo and the Snow Queen. I'm working on my custom 2 of my daughters, my 2 youngest daughters. I've gotten it. It's in the living room with my mother. My youngest daughter, she come over the other day, and she sit here. We'd pulled out my mom's computer chair and brought it back here, and she sat here. We pulled everything out, and we sit here and diamond painted all day. I mean, we started at like 11 o'clock, and we didn't finish till after 5 is when we finished up. Now, we stopped here and there. We changed places, and so I would work on the custom of the 2 girls, and she would work on this, and I'm also working on my unicorn from Cotart off of Amazon. So I've got 4 in the works. So I'm hoping here in the next week that I'll have, more than likely it's going to be a Delo, because when I get the colors back from Diamond Art Club, I'll probably work on finishing it up if I have to ask my daughter to come over and her work on one side and me work on the other and get that done. So I'm hoping to have a post review of that out. I will still do at least one unboxing next week. I think I'm going to make it that Ever Moment that I've got in the closet, if I can find it. Like I said, I found all these paintings. I pulled out a couple, and a couple I left in the closet. And if y'all had seen my closet, y'all would understand why these paintings got lost. I I had a real nice 6 drawer dresser when we moved into here a year and a half ago. And the stuff that was in my dresser, in that year and a half, I opened the bottom drawer maybe 6 times in that year and a half, 7. Very few. Uh, so I gave the dresser away. Well, when my daughter come over to get it, I was at a doctor's appointment. So she had taken everything out of it and stuck them in trash bags. And so they were all thrown into my closet. And this was right after I got rid of my bed. So I had all my diamond painting stuff, all my storage. I have an A3 light pad. So it come in this box that's bigger than this A3 light pad. And so all of my 40 by 40s and under fit in that box. So I have 2 boxes full of paintings in them. Plus I have the diamonds in 2 other boxes with everything labeled on what painting it is and all that kind of jazz. So that's all thrown in there. And then all the diamond paintings that I'd ordered, because at one time there was like almost 10 in that closet. And I've come across one, I get it out and I'll stack it up. And I had put these paintings in a certain area in my closet. And then my daughter will come over and she'll start going through things. And then they get moved around and then I can't find it. And this is a big walk-in closet. It's bigger than my bathroom here. It's big. I was really surprised about how big my closet was. It's pretty amazing. So, yeah, it's got the racks on each side. It's got the storage on top, and it's got the storage on the bottom. And a lot of my stuff is in tubs and boxes in my closet, just strung out everywhere. Most of them are open with, the lids just opened up and on top of one another, and it's a mess. We started cleaning and we'd get to a point and then either me or her would go in there and be looking for something. I got a lot of the kids' stuff here. It's like she'll bring over more toys. Well, I'll bag up toys because I don't have a lot of room in here in my room for them to play with. So she'll bring them over and I'll bag up the old ones and I'll stick them in my closet because she won't take them home. And I'll set them by the door when she comes and picks them up, and she will not take them home. So I have to get them and stick them back in my closet because I can't have all these toys hanging out in my living room where people have to get in and out of this apartment. Not it would run into the kitchen, and you can't have that because you got all the furniture in the kitchen. And I'm not diamond painting, am I? I'm not diamond painting. So yeah, I think I know where it's at. If it's not, I've got a Diamond Art Club here to unbox. I'm just trying not to do all Diamond Art Club. But I think I have. It's hard to tell. As of right now, my next one's going to be Sea Buddies. Yes, I do have at least 2. I have at least 2 that I can think of right now, just looking over here at them. I'm thinking there's 3. So, like I said, I've got 6 to 8 to unbox, and then I've got the 2 coming from AliExpress. And then the first of the month will come, and I'll order probably 2 from AliExpress and 2, 3, 4 from Diamond Art Club. I thought they were having new releases on the 15th or the 16th, and this being the 17th. Well, this is the 18th now, isn't it? Hang on, let me look. Yeah, this is the 17th, so I thought, that they would be on there, but I guess it's been pushed back longer. So hopefully by the 1st they'll be out. Or I say the 1st when I get my check on the 3rd, so. But my problem is I'll order like 2. Sometimes I'm right under the shipping cost. Sometimes I'm just over, and I'll order, and like 3 or 4 days later, I'll order another one or another 2. I just can't order. It's hard for me to order 3 or 4 at the same time, but I can place 2 separate orders for the same ones that I want to order. I don't know. Call me weird. So, yeah, back to that. Kind of let me know what you would like to see on my channel, because this being a YouTube creator has really helped me more than what I thought it would. At first, I seen all the videos and I thought, man, that would be awesome to do that. And then I did it, and my videos were really, really bad. Really, really bad. I think I went through and deleted the first 3 videos I shot because they were so bad. Or took them down. I don't think I deleted them. I think I took them down, put them on private to where nobody could see them, because they are just awful. But it's really kind of helped me come out of my shell some. I'm becoming more comfortable doing this. I still have a hard time talking about myself because I don't feel like I have a lot going on, but sometimes you get to talking and then you think about childhood memories, and then you start talking about that, and then that'll lead to something else. But my problem is I get off on a subject, and then I'm so easily deterred. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Deterred away from what my original subject was to something else, and then I get scattered and I'll go to something else, and then I'll go back to the original one. That's me. That's my brain. That's how it works. So hopefully y'all don't hate that too bad, because that's the way I work. That's the way the cookie crumbles, as Evan Baxter would say from Bruce Almighty. No, that's not Bruce Almighty. That's Jim Carrey from something Almighty. Oh, what was that movie with Jim Carrey, Jennifer Aniston, where he was God? Oh, that's going to kill me. I got to look that up, peeps. Gotta look it up. Bruce Almighty. No, that's with. What is that movie? What is that movie? But he goes, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Come on. Oh, yeah, Bruce Almighty. Okay, I was getting that confused with the one with Evan Baxter. Where he builds the ark. But yeah, Bruce Almighty. Now that's something lifted off my shoulders. When I think of something or when I go to say something and I can't think about what I'm referring to, I have to look it up. I have to look it up then and there. If I don't have access to it, I'll do as soon as I can because it'll eat me up until I find the answer to it. Is anybody else like that? You can't think of something that you can't get out of your head until you have to find out what it is. That's a killer for me. Killer for me. But I kind of throughout the last 3 or 4 days have been, when I've come across something from other people's YouTube videos thinking, what can I do? I've kind of put it as a mental note, but y'all know my mental notes go in and out of my brain within a few minutes. So I wrote some things down and just kind of went from there, and my notes is update on me, progress on diamond paintings, daughter's last day, walk out or clap out, and then sub for sub. That's what my notes are. So, it just kind of gives me a subject to go off of, and then I can just talk and then try to stay on subject until I'm done with that and then go on to the next one. So, well, I didn't get a whole lot of diamond painting done, did I? We're almost at the hour. We're at 56 minutes, 57. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here, guys. I'm going to do a little more diamond painting, then I'm going to go try to lay back down and get some sleep. But I hope everybody enjoys this video. I hope that you'll come back and watch future videos. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, I already said subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you want notifications of future videos. And that's it, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.